Hello, I'm just here to talk about normal stuff, things in my life. The other day I had a dream, and I'm allowed to speak about this dream. It was a dream in which I saw lots of like white crinoline. What is it called? What the veil is made of. So a lot of a big white veil and lots of that fabric everywhere, and a big white dress. And then I saw a church, and then I saw a white cross coming towards me, and it was just a beautiful scene. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. Lots of white and lots of like a wedding. I don't know whose wedding this is. Anyway, I woke up and I went to the door and I opened the door because I wanted some light in here. So I opened the door and I saw two doves together. I think they were love doves. I don't know what they're called, but they're called turtle doves, but they are also called love doves. Yeah, so I saw them right there on the walkway of coming up towards the porch, and I thought that's so odd. That's so odd that it would happen right when I had that dream. So I don't know what it all meant. Maybe someone else's wedding. I know our if I were to renew my vows with Dave, because we called each other lovey doveys all the time, um, I wouldn't wear white. I don't think I would, and she probably wouldn't. So she may have been seeing someone else's wedding. Yeah, someone else's wedding, you know, because I see myself wearing like a very pale gray, or a pale or a darker, like a, like a pale beige, something like that, with like little pink accents. So I don't know, but that's if we renew our vows. So, but I don't know if we're going to or not. We still have to talk. But so who knows whose wedding that is? A first wedding, someone getting married. I don't know, but it was nice. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Especially the cross. It was a nice white cross. Um, it was like a cross. It looked like this. It looked like this. It came out like this. In, then out, like out, out, like little diamonds, like triangles. Out, I'm sorry. Out, out, in, out, in, like little diamonds together, and little white, um pure white. The whole cross is pure white. Uh Pure white, um I don't know, stones in the cross, on where every little corner was. I don't know. It was just beautiful. I can't describe it, but it was beautiful, and the cross was there, and it came towards me. It just came towards me. It was just so beautiful, and I just hope that people, maybe that is a sign of what marriages are going to be like in, like, now and in the future. all white with white and white, lots of purity, lots of true love, you know. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know what it means, and we don't know what it means either. And we don't know if it means that society's marriages are going to go back to being pure. But we hope that's what it means. Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And then to see the love doves, wow. I mean, the whole thing was just like, wow, so nice. So very nice. And it was a little treat, you know, and an otherwise miserable week because, well, not miserable for me because I didn't know him, but I was upset, very upset about Charlie Kirk's death. So that was like a little treat, a little, you know, something else. And, you know, and, so that was nice. That was nice. And then let's see what else over the week, throughout the week. Last Sunday, was it Sunday or Saturday? Or was it, I don't even remember what day it was. I think it was Sunday. Or was it Saturday? It was Saturday or Sunday. I no, it was Sunday. I worked a shift and you know, made a little bit of money, not too much, just a little bit to get by. And now I'm out of money. Um so I don't know. I don't know. I had enough gas to get to my sister's house and back, but that's pretty much it. I don't know how I'm gonna get around. I'm gonna have a yard sale tomorrow, or I might pick up a shift. So, and I've already said that already. But yeah, you know, the high points of my days really are seeing the dogs if I see them at all, you know, or hanging out with my sister. Although my sister and I, we have different views. Like she's very much a liberal and I'm very much a conservative. And so her TV programming, it tends to be something I don't like to watch. And she loves TV, and which is nothing wrong with that because, you know, a lot of people have TV on all the time. I just don't because I got fed up with, well, not even fed up. I gave up TV for Jesus, except for the news and clean programming. You know, just like I gave up music, all unless it's clean, you know. So I try to just stick to clean programming and clean music. So that's what I try to stick to. Um, but which is a far cry from what I used to watch on TV. I mean, I watched anything, whatever was on TV, I would watch it, and the music, I listened to everything, you know, everything. But now I don't. So, but anyways, back to my sister. I love hanging out with my sister when she doesn't have the music or the TV on, something I don't want to watch and or listen to, and we just sit and talk, you know, because she's very interesting. My sister, you know, I don't know. I mean, she doesn't tell me about her job or her clients because she has um she has a confidentiality clause, but she does tell me that sometimes it gets difficult or sometimes sometimes it's it's um it's a nice day. She'll tell me in general about her days, you know, in general, but she doesn't get into details. So, and I don't want details. So, I really don't want any details. So, she never does anyway. But, and then we talk about, you know, family and the dogs and my life. And she's usually telling me, You have to do better in managing your money, which is true. And that's about it. When we talk about food, like what we're going to eat, and do I want to stay over to spend the night with the dogs, or do I want to have food while I'm there? Do I want to eat something while I'm there? I mean, she's very generous. She does, or she allows me to do laundry there too. So if I want to, but I haven't. And which brings me to one other point. Every time I do laundry here at the house, well, not every time, but most of the time, when I do laundry here at the house and I take it out of the washing machine and dry it, it smells like urine. And I don't know what's going on. I know that people get into my basement. I know that. And sometimes I leave the clothes in the washer like more than I should, like maybe overnight and then take it out. But, and I don't forget, I can never ever forget that people got into the basement and put soiled toilet paper in the drain. So I don't know if someone's urinating in the washing machine or had urinated and the smell is just there. We know what's going on. And we're not saying. But those people who are responsible for this, you will be prosecuted and you will go to jail for a very, very long time. So it is urine. We're not saying. So I can't even wash clothes at my house. And I have a dryer now, and all I have to do is get the plug. No, I have to run a grounding wire. I have the plug, everything set up. I have the plug, I have everything. It just needs a grounding wire. And as soon as I can afford that, I'll get that done. But then what am I going to do about washing clothes? Because what am I going to do about the dryer? Because I don't know what they're going to do to the dryer. We will take care of it. We will take care of it. Okay. Well, I hope they take care of it soon. Because, I don't know. Um. Anyway, so that's what's going on with the washer. Like all my clothes, I washed them all, and when they dried, because I had to hang them to dry, when they dried, they all smelled like urine. Like urine. They all have a very strong, pungent smell of urine. And so, really, I do believe someone is urinating in the washing machine, and we are not going to address that right now. Okay, so I'll stop talking about it. To respect Father John. Thank you. Anyway, so that's that. And you know, I do need um I do need a way to earn a little extra income. And it's impossible because, well, it's not impossible. It just seems like it's impossible because, you know, I don't know. If people find out where I work, then they go there and all this stuff happens. I've been canceled. I was canceled a long time ago for speaking the truth. And, you know, I don't know what the truth was. Loving Jesus? I have no idea. But I got canceled a long time ago. So, but that's okay. That's okay. I've made it. I trust Jesus. I trust his plan for me and his un infallible will and all of that. So, just live my life trying and see what happens. That's all. That's all. What else? So I don't know. I mean, my friend, I don't know what's going on with him. I really don't. Like, he's just cut me out completely. And it worries me because when he's not well, or when he's not well, he'll just cut me out completely, and and then get back in touch with me when he's well. And but like I've been trying to keep up with him, and I don't know what's going on with him right now. It may be that he just got sick of me. I don't know. So maybe that's what it is, or I have no idea what's going on with him. I really don't. So I ask for prayers for him, you know. And we do too. We ask for prayers for him, for Marissa's sister, Marissa's mother, Marissa's brother, Charlie Kirk, and Charlie Kirk's family. Yes. Anyway, and I hope you do pray for them. You don't have to, but I do hope you do. Uh, let's see what else. Um, so the pillow right here, like at the top of the sofa where I lay my head, the dog's it's Jackson's spot. I call it Jackson's spot, and when I tell him, "Hey, Jackson spot," he'll come and lie on the pillow. But when he gets off the pillow, then Soda comes and takes his spot. She's always taking his spot wherever it is. She took his spot, and then Jackson just looked like, They're so cute. They really are just so cute. I mean, like I started off saying, the high points of my days when they're around are them. When I can see them, they are the high points of my day and the high point of my day. And they really, I mean, like, I never really realized the true pug nature. And really, I can see why people have like multiple pugs because they're just that awesome. They're just that awesome. Pugs are awesome. And they're so cute and they're so sweet and their little personalities or characteristics, whatever you want to call it. Their quirks and everything. They're so it's so nice. It's so nice to have these pugs, Like Diego. Diego was his own dog. Oh my gosh, that dog, who was part pug. And the pug in him came out, but he was so much more than just a pug. And I was looking through pictures today, and I didn't see a picture of him, but I saw a picture of Frida, and it reminded me of Frida and Diego. It made me very sad because they were such a great duo. They were a couple. I was about to say couple. No, they were such a great duo together. They just, oh my gosh. Those two, I used to think to myself, these two are so wild. Like, if I ever try to sit down and write something, they'd be all over the pencil, all over the paper, all over everything, just like crazy. And Jackson and Soda, like they power down and then I can write. But when they are up and active, like there's no way I could do anything except pay attention to them and play with them, you know? And we had fun playing together with the little toy ball, the squeaky ball. It was so cute. And it was actually a popcorn from this toy. It looked like a popcorn container, and it had some popcorn in it, like fake popcorn, and then it had three little popcorn three little popcorns. They were just round balls, and they were stuffed in there. So the dogs had to try to get them out of there. And they love those kinds of toys. And those are great toys for dogs. Marissa and Linda have purchased many of those kinds of toys for the dogs, and they love them. They love them. We recommend them because they keep the dogs active. They give them. Oh wait. They give them. Oh wait. They give them something to do, an activity to think about, and they're very, 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 very good toys. They're sturdy and they last long, and you can always put everything back inside the main toy so they can unstuff them. Yes, I bought them. I bought the popcorn, and I bought some. Was it a tree log? I think it was a tree log or whatever, and it had squirrels in it. And so they took oh my god, they love the squirrels. They just went crazy over the squirrels, but I kept putting them back in there, and they kept like wrestling with the toys to try to get the squirrels out. And what else? There was one with foxes in it. I don't know what the I don't know what the main toy was that there was stuffed in, and then there was what else? There are a few others. I can't remember them right now, but there were a few others that we purchased for them. And the ones I bought at Walgreens. So they have them at Walgreens. Yes, you can find them at Walgreens and at pet stores everywhere. All right. Anyway, so this has already been 22 minutes and 30 some seconds. So on that note, I'm going to end this vlog, and I'm going to say I hope everybody watching has a great evening tonight and a great day tomorrow, and things go your way. All right, bye.